same energy. Work on being better when I'm 70. Your drip is just a water spring. You know I drip different, just the 7 seas.
Good morning, babies. Good morning. Happy Thursday, and welcome to Motivate My Mornings with your favorite coach, Sherri Hill. All right, guys, we're coming back here on this beautiful Thursday morning. I can't believe we're almost through a whole nother week. Just to go and show you the sign of times and how fast we're getting through time these days. I came to talk about something very important today, guys. I came to talk to us about enemies and hatred. It is real, y'all. It is real. We talk about haters and enemies and people not liking us, but this is something real serious I want to talk about this morning. You ever had people around you in your inner circle that just made you think, does this person even like me? You ever just have people around you and you wonder why they're around you? Wonder why they even want to be around you, because you can tell from their energy that they just don't even like you. Today we're going to talk about high beams and putting your high beams on. When we drive in a car and we come upon a dark road, the first thing that we do is we hit the lever and turn our high beams on to help us to see our way, navigate our way through this dark path. Your internal light is also your high beam for life, babies. And it's time to turn it up. It's time to forget about the people around us, the naysayers, the Debbie Don'ts, the David don't do it's. Okay, it's time to take a look and take stock at the people around you and find out what is really going on with these people. Do they really have your best interests at mind? Do these people really want the highest good for you, or are they really trying to dim your light? Sometimes dimming of the light can come from within. Sometimes we ourselves dim our own light because we are trying to make people around us feel less intimidated. We're trying to make the people around us feel like they're our equal. We're trying to make the people around us feel like they are okay. That's not our job to do. No one can make you feel any way without your consent. This morning, I want to talk to you about checking the people in your inner circle. Who are these people? Are these people really riding or dying for you? Or are they riding until you die? Okay, this is what we have to do. I want to talk to you this morning about checking your inner circles, checking the people around you, paying attention to that gut feeling, that feeling that tells you, I don't even think this person really likes me. Sometimes people hang out with us, around us, just so they can see what they can gain from us. Sometimes people can see your light and it shines so bright that they have to have a piece of it. I want to bring up a movie today that's very important, I think, with this subject, and it is the movie Selena. Okay, here we have the classic case of a love-hate relationship. Here, this lady was so in love with this girl, so enamored with her talent, with how bright her light shined, but yet it was so bright for this woman that it intimidated her. It made her feel less than. It made her feel envious. It made her feel jealous, until the point where she turned Selena's lights right out. Who are the people around you? Are these people helping your lights to shine bright, or are they trying to dim your light? And the biggest question is, are they just trying to straight up turn your light off? It is sad how when we don't deal with our inner emotions, when we don't deal with our inner turmoil, when we don't deal with our own insecurities, when we don't deal with the things that don't make us feel worthy, then we have a tendency of trying to dim the lights of others around us. Baby, it's time to make the people around you put some sunglasses on, okay? Because it is high beam season. And I need for you to turn on your high beam so you can navigate your way to the top, so you can navigate your way to peace of mind, navigate your way to success, okay? No longer are we going to dim our lights to make the people around us feel comfortable. No longer are we going to dim our lights to make the people around us feel worthy. Again, no one can make anyone feel any way without their consent. Unfortunately, you could turn your light completely off, and if it's bright enough, others will still see it. So this morning, again, I want to come to you and I want to talk to you about checking the people in your circle. Are the people in your circle supporting you? Are they uplifting you? Are they encouraging you to be your best? Or are these people low key turning their head and looking at you funny like, who does she think she is? Who does he think he is? Who do they think they are to try to be great? Who do they are to try to step? Who do they think they are to try to step out of the box? Baby, it's time to turn them high beams on. And don't you worry about nobody around you. Don't you worry about if your bright is too light. Don't you worry about whether or not the people around you can see if you turn your high beams on. You turn them on and you don't worry about any effects that they may have on the people in your inner circle. But your inner circle is very important. They are the people who are around you who can either make or break you. And so many times we pick up on energy. We can feel it when someone is envious of us. We can feel it when someone's not happy for us. But yet we continue to keep those people in our circle because we continue to operate off of guilt. We continue to be people pleasers and think that it is our job to make these people feel better about themselves, to raise these people's levels of self-esteem. Your only concern, your only person's self-esteem you need to be worried about it yours. Stop dimming your life for other people. Stop dumbing yourself down. Stop casting your pearls to swine. Sometimes I know of myself, I've had this problem because I've never liked judging people. I never like putting stereotypes on people. I always like to give people the benefit of the doubt and give them the chance to hang themselves. And I've been burned many times like that in my life. Try not to judge the book by its cover. Try not to call a duck when it's quacking like one, walking like one, and talking like one. We are only hurting ourselves when we choose to ignore warning signs, that gut feeling, that intuition that tells us that this person don't even like us, much less support us or be able to be a ladder or a stepping stool to where we're trying to get. We gotta be real honest with ourselves. This is the only way to healing is to be honest. Is to wake up and smell the coffee and say it's time to change. It's time for me to do what I need to do to get better. And sometimes we keep toxic people in our environment for codependent reasons, for many reasons, fear of abandonment, fear of being alone. There are many reasons why we keep toxic people in our environments. But I am here today to tell you that a toxic person in your life is just like you finding a lump in your breast. Okay? In order for you to survive and to live, you must go immediately remove that lump so that it does not have the chance to spread and infect other parts around. It's the same thing with your friends. You need to do today is stop and do an energy vampire check. Look at the people around you and see who they really are. Are these people really supporting you? Or are these people secretly praying for your downfall? Are these people secretly hoping that you don't make it? Are these people secretly hoping that you will lose the courage to be great? Because they don't have the courage to be great. They don't have the courage to step outside of their comfort zone and live their best life. So they're jealous of your light. They are jealous of your abilities. They are jealous of your determination. They are jealous of your grind. Because no matter what, you won't give up. No matter what, you are determined to live your best life. No matter what, you are determined to put on your high beams and shine bright like a diamond. You are determined to do that. And this in itself is very intimidating to other people. Whenever you have the courage to be great, whenever you have the courage to step outside your comfort zone, whenever you have the courage to feel the fear and do it anyway, oh, you got enemies, sweetheart. You got people around you. It's the old saying, who does he or she think they are? Who or she, who does he or she think they are? That is the question that these people ask themselves when they see you stepping outside your comfort zone and doing something that they dare have the balls to do. Check your circles today. Pay attention to your gut feelings. Be discerning. Pray on your people that you let in your circle and ask God for permission to go forth with these people before you start casting your pearls to swine. You ever heard of putting a bad fruit in a basket and that fruit ends up ruining all the fruit around it? It's the same thing. If your fruits around you, if your friends, your family, your coworkers, the people you choose to surround yourself with, if these people are not elevating you, celebrating you, then it is time for you to change your circle. Sometimes it's okay to be alone. We get afraid of being alone, but isolation can be very good for us at times. I've come across some of my most profound aha moments, my awakenings when I'm in my hermit mode, when I'm alone, when I'm examining. This is that self evaluation period that I talk about when we choose to transform, elevate, and self evaluate our pains away. This is what happens to us when we get quiet. We can use our discernment. We can feel that gut feeling again and learn how to get rid of the negative energies that are trying to slow you down. The people around you who don't want the best for you. The people around you who are literally praying, I hope she don't do it. I hope she don't do it. Could be smiling in your face and all the time trying to take your place. The backstabbers. Okay? It's time for you to pay attention to the backstabbers in our life. We all got them. There's not one person walking this earth that doesn't have a jealous or an envious person around them. Well, today, babies, I came to here to say, let your haters be your motivators. Don't you dim your light for nobody. It's long gone are the days that we are going to try to downplay who we are to make other people who are refusing to walk in their power feel better about not doing what they were born to do, not using their gifts. We will not have those people around us anymore. It is time for us to check our circles. You sometimes feel bad about yourself because the people around you are so jealous of you that they don't want to see you happy. So anything they can do to keep you stuck, to keep you in your weak spot is what they will do. They play on our weaknesses to try to make us feel inferior, to try to make us feel like we're not important, to try to make us feel like we're not worthy. Your enemies will play on your weaknesses and try to tap into your insecurities to tear down your light. Time to turn those high beams on, babies. It's time to live your best life. It's time for you to stop giving a damn about what anybody thinks. It's time for you to feel the fear and walk forth in your power anyway. Ain't you tired of being depressed? Ain't you tired of not being happy? Ain't you tired of not reaching your goals? If so, check the support system around you. Do you really have a support system, or do you have something that's trying to infiltrate the system and bring it down? We have to check the people around us. People will tell us they love us and all the time putting knives in our back, all the time sleeping with our man, all the time trying to take our place, all the time trying to take our shine. You have people who will volunteer to come and help you because these very people want to try to see if they can get a hold of your contacts. These very people want to see if they can be you. We got copycats out there, people who refuse to be innovative and tap into what God has given them, and they choose to steal from you, to copycat you, because they are so intimidated by your light that they'll do anything to try to be in your place, not realizing that they have their own light, not realizing that they are special too. But it's time for you not to worry about other people. It's time for you to worry about you. It's time for you to take stock of the people around you and make sure that you have a true support system. Make sure that you have some true ride or diers around you. Make sure that you're not always dying for people who just want to ride with you. Okay, I want to say that again. Make sure you are not dying for people who just want to ride with you. They would not die for you. They just want to ride with you because they know, they see the potential in you. They know one day you're going to be amazing. They know one day that you can reach your full potential. They also know that they will never reach theirs because they don't have the courage. They don't have what you have. And this makes them jealous of you because as you are doing things that remind them of what they are not. So it's time to put all of that aside. It's time for us to take stock of who's around us. Are these people celebrating us, or are they simply tolerating us to see how far they can get, to see if they can ride the gravy train? Who's the people around you? Are they energy vampires, or are they earth angels? That's what we need to think about this morning, because it's hard enough trying to be on this path to keep ourselves motivated. It's hard enough to get up every day and deal with everyday life. It's hard enough with all the things going on in the news, all the things going on around us, people dying every day from pandemics, from suicides, from depression, from emotional trauma. It's just so much going on. The question is, are you shining at your highest beam? Do you have your high beams on? Do you need help navigating toward this thing called life? And if you do, turn on your high beams. Let it navigate you to where you want and need to be. And never, ever worry about whether or not the people around you will be able to see if you turn your high beams on. You were given this highlight for a reason. So never, ever downplay it. This is the time, baby. This is the time for us to turn up that light. All right, this is your Tease Coach. You know I love bringing you these messages every day. This is your time, baby. Check your tribe and see if the people around you are uplifting you or tearing you down. Until tomorrow, you know how we do it. I love you, and it ain't nothing you can do about it. And I can't wait to come here. On tomorrow, it's Friday. It's Friday. Yes, it's Friday. So we'll bring something hot and special for tomorrow to get you through your weekend. But as per usual, this is your Tease Coach, Sherri Hill. And I love bringing you these messages. And I do hope that they are helping you to shine bright like a diamond and live your best life.